even got my mic down. What's going on, guys? For Jaytastical TV. Welcome back to the channel, guys. You already know we don't be live. We live on the channel, man. We don't hold back, man. We are live. We don't do no edits, man. We just go. You got straight raw content, man. So let's get right into it, guys. You guys see why I title the screen. We got Tekken 8 tier list, man. So what we doing today, man? I'm gonna give you guys the hardest and the easiest characters to fight against according to tier, and we'll also go from who is the strongest and who's the best and who's the weakest in the game, man. On the tier list, man, try something new for you guys, man. So let's get right into it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure you guys smash that like button for your boy, man, if you want more Tekken content like this, more gamer content overall, man. And let me know down below in the comment section who is your favorite character in the game, and who do you main, and what is your rank in the game, and also what could you fix about Tekken if you had the chance to. Anyway, guys, let's get right into it, man. First off, we're gonna start with the front, man. We're gonna start off in the front. We're gonna get right into it, guys. We're gonna start at the front. Jack 8, man. Now, Jack 8, I don't really have a problem with Jack 8, man. I faced probably like 2 or 3 Jack 8s online. Now, we're gonna just say, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know off the rip that all these characters on this list, I have not fought. All fought in Tekken 8. And due to plenty of reasons for that, because you run into the same damn characters every game in rank anyway. So all these characters I have not fought, but I'm just gonna go off general knowledge because I've been playing Tekken for years. So I'm just going off general knowledge on who is the strongest and who's the weakest to fight against. So we're just gonna go off just pure knowledge, and some of these characters I think I have not fought all online yet. So let's get right into it, guys. Start off with Jack 8, man. Jack 8 as in the strongest or hardest character to fight. I'm gonna have to put him at A tier. And now a reason why I say that, because he has crazy pressure, man. He can pressure you for so much moves that he has. He also has a really good heat smash as well, man. And he has other moves that can put him in the heat. And then once Jack 8 gets into heat, man, I think his heat move is low. And I think, but I honestly don't know. But I don't know Jack 8. Like, I only use 2 characters in the game. I use Law and Lee. So, but in my opinion, I'm just going off of knowledge. I fought against a good Jack 8 the other day, man. He was pretty good. He kind of destroyed me. So, and I'm a high rank, man. I'm a flame ruler. If you guys didn't see my last video, we did a review on Tekken 8. I'm a flame ruler, and he was pretty good. So let's just move on, man. I think Jack 8, I put him in the A tier as in one of the strongest and one of the hardest characters to fight if you can get around him. But other than that, I mean, I say A. I'll put him in B. I think, nah, I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna stay on B. I'm gonna put him in A. So let's move right into it, guys. Jin Kazama, man. All right, y'all might get on me about this, but I'm gonna put him at A. Now I'm gonna put him at A simply because Jin, he is too good in this game. He is so good in this game, bro. Like, he has so many moves. Not to mention he has like crazy grabs. I think he has an unbreakable grab, I think, from what I heard. And I saw some on Twitter about people talking about Jin and talking about how perfect he is in the game and how much how much stuff he has. And you know, Jin, Kazuya, and Hayashi, in my opinion, those seem like some of the easiest characters to fight because you kind of just know them because they're standalone standard characters. You know, they're franchise characters, so everybody knows them. But in certain games like this one, Tekken 8, man, Tekken 8, Jin, he just seems so crazy in this game, bro. Like, I just always have a problem with him in this game for some reason. That's kind of weird. When you switch different games, and you like, I used to destroy this character all the time, but now I'm just struggling, man. So I still beat a few Jin characters, but sometimes now I really gotta fight for my life, especially with the new system with the heat and all this stuff going on. But anyway, let's move on. We got June, man. June, oh, S tier. I'm putting her up to the S tier, y'all. I'm putting her S tier as in the strongest, and also one of the hardest, one of the strongest players in the game, man. She is so strong, especially after this new update they just dropped. Even though they kind of nerfed her, but they did nerf and they buffed her, but she's still good in the game. She's really, really good. I don't know too much of her moves, so I kind of gotta learn her and learn the matchup, because you don't really come against a lot of Junes, but I came against a few of them in online rank, and it was pretty decent. So let's get right into it, y'all. Kazuya is the next one, man. I gotta put him right there next to Jin, man. He is pretty good as well in the game. He seems pretty deep too. And you know, he got his lows, you got the hell sweep, and his hell, so he also have a hell sweep heat move as well. So that, and he has 2 laser moves that he can hit you with. So he's pretty tough, man. He's pretty tough to go against. If you go against a good Kazuya, man, you gotta watch out for what he got going on, because he can mix you up a lot. And that's going off of experience coming from a high ranked player, because I face high ranked players all the time, and or pretty decent players that's good at the game. And Kazuya can be a problem, man, if you got him in the right hand. So that's just my opinion. But anyway, let's move on, man. We got King next, man. King. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. King is one of my favorite characters in the game, just simply because of his identity. Because, you know, he's a wrestler. King, you know, the tiger. You know what I'm saying? I just love King, and I don't play him, but I do like playing against King, just simply because of the aura of King and how he looks and all that stuff. I just like his character model and the way he looks, and he seemed pretty fun character to play against. But I'm gonna have to put him at S tier, and definitely because of the new update that he just dropped. The buff that they gave him, man, he was already strong in the game. He was already strong in the game, and then they buffed him again, and he's even more stronger. Not to mention, most of his moves do crazy ass damage, and his heat move does crazy damage. The little spam, boom, and then he can grab you, and then I think that goes into a combo, I believe. But that move, man, is crazy. That shit does like at least 50 or 40 damage. I can't remember, but I know it does at least almost half bar of damage, his heat move. And, you know, of course, you gotta worry about King's grabs and all that other stuff, and that shit gets obnoxious, man, because grabs do hella damage in Tekken 8 right now, and there's a lot of stuff that they really need to look at. But let's get moved on, man. Lars, man, we got Lars, man. Now, in my opinion, I do have a trouble time playing against Lars. You don't come against Lars a lot. I don't really come against Lars a lot, actually. I probably fought like 1 Lars on rank so far, and it wasn't that big of a problem. But I'm gonna put him in B tier. Lars don't seem that big of a problem to me, in my opinion, and mostly because you really just gotta watch out Lars when he does his dash moves and his stances, and you just gotta watch his lows and his launches, because Lars has really good launches. And you just gotta make sure that you don't fall for his mix-ups, because Lars, he can launch you pretty good. He can do really good damage off the wall. So that's just my opinion. But anyway, guys, let's move on, man. We got martial law, man. You want some martial arts, wherever, man. That's my main, man. I love Law. I've been using Law since Tekken 5, since the dawn of time, man. I've been using Law. I always fall in love with the Bruce Lee characters in fighting games. You know, I use Fei Long. I use a lot of people, but Law has always been my love, man. My favorite character in the game. He's been my main for years now. Simply because now I'm gonna go ahead and say this, guys. Since I'm not a Law main. I'm not biased on anything. I'm gonna put Law in C. Now, because, and the reason why I'm gonna put him there, and I'm gonna put him in B. I'm gonna put him in B. Simply because, you know, he got DSS, you know, you gotta watch out for that. But in this game, man, Tekken 8, he's kind of mid-tier in my opinion. Even though he is my favorite character, I'm not gonna be too biased, so I'm just gonna be real. He's kind of mid-tier. For one, they changed his input, his DSS input, to just move forward now. You just gotta press forward to do his DSS input, when his old input, the previous input, was just back forward. Now you just gotta hold forward, so which makes Law even more easier to pick up and easier to use. So it's kind of like you kind of just know that everybody is going to do a move after the moves that you can do with the DSS. So you it kind of makes him a little bit harder to fight, because, you know, most people back then they wasn't really getting the timing down, and I think that's kind of why they changed it, because they cater to the new players, and the new players want to pick up these characters and use these characters and make it easier for them. So they changed his input to make him or easier to use his DSS, because, you know, some moves with Law you had to use use the DSS that you can use DSS off of, and it was based off timing. You really had to get the timing down. That's what made the DSS so rewarding, because now it made it so rewarding because of that. Now that they changed this input to just leave moving forward, it kind of just dumps him down a little bit and makes him too easy to use. And now you ain't gotta really work for it, and it's not that rewarding as it was with the old input. But anyway, let's get right into it, guys. Next, we got Paul, man. Paul is dangerous. I'm gonna put him at A tier. Simply because he does crazy damage, and he has a really good heat smash, man. It's just his clip that he does, that little clip that that shit like that, with all the sparkles coming out. So I definitely put Paul at A tier. Nina, man. Now Nina right here. I'm gonna put her at A tier. Now, I'm gonna put her at A tier because she's really good in this game. I've seen some really good Nina players, even pro players and top tier players using Nina. Nina's actually pretty decent. She's been pretty decent in this game. She seems pretty decent all the time. She always seems pretty good because her mix-ups and all the stuff she can do to switch her up, all that stuff, switch you up and mix you up and keep you on your toes and put pressure on you. She definitely can put pressure on you on the wall, and she has a crazy wall carry. So that even helps her out with Nina players as well. I don't want to put her S tier because I don't think she's that crazy, but I put her A tier just because she seems pretty decent. And I have a little bit of problem with her because I don't know too much on the matchup. But anyway, let's get right to it, man. Xiaoyu is next. Xiaoyu. Oh man, Xiaoyu. I'm gonna have to put her at the top, y'all. I'm gonna have to put her at the top on the S tier. And simply because of the stuff that Xiaoyu can do in this game, man, that she always been able to do. But some things that she can do, like her AOP stance, she can literally duck all your moves. Most of the people's moves are her AOP stance when she's low. Even when she goes lower, like, you know, when she have her hands like this, and she be like this. When she goes lower, let me show you guys, man. So when she, when she goes like this, right, and then she goes lower like that, and then she can go even lower. She can go even lower. She's doing like this. That shit is OP, bro. Like, that shit is OP in my opinion, bro. Like, I be seeing people, even on Twitter, people have been going crazy on it. I'm gonna show you guys right now. I've been looking at it on Twitter. People have been going crazy on it on Twitter when they said that somebody we actually made a millionaire by giving them 5,000, made someone a millionaire. But yeah, man, Xiaoyu, man. People have been going crazy on Xiaoyu about what the stuff that she can do and how she can just duck a lot of moves, man. And I'm gonna show you guys right here what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure you guys probably know, but most of the things that she does, man, is pretty OP. And the things that she does, man, is she can really duck a lot of stuff when it comes to like her stance. And when she does that, it dodges like so many moves, and it's kind of crazy, bro. Like, they was having like a talk about it, and Knee right here, he was tweeting about how crazy her AOP stance is. Here it is right here. See, that was kind of talking about it, how crazy her AOP is when you do her stance. Let me find the tweet for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So back up what I'm saying, because it was a few days ago. It was like a couple weeks ago. Wow, damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that. This whiffs. Wow. Look at that. This whiffs. What? That's insane. Oh my god. But anyway, where is the Xiaoyu tweet, man? I should have had the tweet put up already. I'm not too far from it because they was talking about it the other day. But anyway, guys, fuck it. But anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about, man. Her AOP stance, man, is pretty low, and she can dodge like so many moves. So plus she's kind of crazy in the game too. You know, you kind of gotta do so many lows to keep her off the ground. But one thing I can say, Xiaoyu's weakness is on the wall. You can't destroy her on the wall. She can't really get out of it. Cause I destroyed a good Xiaoyu player on the wall. He couldn't really do much about it. But maybe that's just a character I want to get. But anyway, let's move on, man. Ashka, man, how do you say her name? She's not that hard to go against in this game. I'm putting her at C tier. And I saw a tier list the other day, man, that actually had her in C tier. They said she's not that good in the game. They said she's pretty weak, and she's only really good when you pressuring people. When you're not pressuring people, she's pretty bad, man. So I kind of vouch for that too, because I fought some Asuka players before. I kind of destroyed them, and I just pressured her the whole time, and he kind of really couldn't do anything because most of her moves is really good. Some of her moves are good. She can catch you with moves, but 9 times out of 10, most Asuka players, all they do is do that little parry, trying to catch you with that parry thing. Even the high ranked players when I play, they still do that, and it's like, bro, nah, I'll just grab you and just chain up a combo, or I do a low, and then you're pretty much done. So. But anyway, let's move on, man. Leroy, man. Oh, man. Leroy, man. Shout out to the Leroy players, if there even is one at this point, because They nerf y'all boys to the ground, man. They nerf y'all boys to the ground. I'm putting y'all at D tier, man, because I have no hate against Leroy. I don't know about him. I haven't used him. I only played against him one time, and it wasn't even a player of my rank. But if I ever go against a good Leroy, I would definitely clip it. But Leroy, man, y'all Leroy players, man, are down bad right now, because he was already bad in the game, and then they nerfed him again. So they nerfed him again from the last patch. So it was kind of a bad day for you guys Leroy players, man. So I hope you guys doing good. So they might change him a little bit and just keep him up to pace with the other characters, because you know they're gonna start balancing all these characters out, because some of these characters are OP, man, and they are better than other characters. There is a meta in the game right now, and there shouldn't be a meta in a fighting game. Everybody should be balanced, and everybody should be able to beat each other depending on what character it is. So it's all about knowledge. But anyway, let's get right into it, y'all. Lily, man. Next we have Lily. Now I'm gonna put Lily at B tier, simply because she is really good when it comes to like her mix-ups and stuff. She got really good lows, but she is kind of slow, so you can kind of predict what she's gonna do. Her low is kind of slow, and her heat smash is kind of bad too. Her heat smash is slow as hell, so even when you hit somebody, it's rewarding with it, but you can kind of see it coming, because her heat smash is kind of slow, and you can just dash it, you can just move out of the way from it. So that's the one thing too. But Lily's still an interesting character to fight against. She's not bad. You can still get away with it. You just gotta know how you play it and use all her moves effectively from one of the characters I play against. But next tier, man, we got Orang, man. How do you say his name? Now I'm putting him at A tier, man. I always had a problem. I always had a tough time fighting against Orang players, man, you know, because he got mix-ups, he got a lot of changes with his kicks and stuff like that. So he can always cause a problem on the battlefield, in my opinion. And I think that the main thing to try to do to fight Haran is to give him a little bit of distance, not pressure him too much. Don't let him pressure you too much, because when she pressures you, it's kind of hard to get out of, especially when he start mixing you up. And then you try to hit in between his punches, he's gonna counter you and you're gonna do more damage. So it's best to not trying to hit him while he's pressuring you, so you won't get caught with more damage. And he has good heat smash as well. So anyway, let's get right into it. Claudio, man, Claudio. Now Claudio, he is a good character too. He is a pretty nice looking character. He's pretty interesting to fight against. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna put him at B, because he doesn't seem too hard to fight. Once people get his sparkle, his hand, or whatever it's called, that's mainly what people try to go for. But he has really good moves, so he's not that tough to fight against. But he is pretty good when you have him in the right hand. So it really depends on who character that you fight. But anyway, let's move on. Oh man, Azucena, man. I don't even want to get into it with her, bro. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put her. Damn. I don't want her to put her too high though. I don't want to put her too high, so I'm gonna put her at A. And I'm putting her at A simply because she is a new character, and I don't want to give her too much slack. So people are just using her like crazy. But Azucena, man, she is ridiculous, bro. Like, she has so many crazy moves in the game that's so good, and then her parries. She even can parry some people's heat smash moves, man, which is insane. Like, she can parry and she can dodge it, which makes sense. But it is a big move, so it seemed like you would hit her with it. It's one move that she can do. I think it's Victor. With her parry. I think she can parry, she can dodge and jump over Victor's heat move when he does his move, and without even doing the input, which is kind of crazy, bro. But anyway, plus she has a running three, a little perfect though. That shit, bro. People just spam that all day online, bro. That shit is ridiculous. It's hard to get away from that, because you never know if they're gonna do that or they're gonna do her mid punch that she got, which goes into heat as well. So it can get annoying. But anyway, let's move on, man. Raven, we got Raven. Now I'm putting Raven as C tier. He doesn't seem too hard to deal with, but he has a really good moves, you know, his teleportation, his other stuff that he has in his arsenal. So we're just gonna go keep it short, because I don't really know a lot about Raven. I faced a couple of Ravens before, so I have not faced a lot of Ravens in the my recent matches. So I fought one, he was all right, but other than that, it wasn't that much for me when it comes to Raven. But anyway, next we have the man Dragunov, man, dude. Now Dragunov is a problem in this game, bro. Dragunov has crazy amount of pressure, And he can do so much pressure, man, with his moves, man. His running 3, his running 2. He also has the crazy ass swinging kick that he has that goes in the heat as well, man. And his dashes and all that. So I gotta put Dragunov at the top, bro. I gotta put Dragunov at the top. Simply because of all that stuff that he has that goes into heat, and he has crazy amount of pressure for how slow for like kind of not fast how Dragunov is. Bro, it's like I should not be getting pressured. I should not be getting I should not be getting pressure more than with my Law character from Dragunov, when Law is supposed to be a fast character. But he seemed like he's pressuring me every time I fight Dragunov online. I'm fighting for my life, bro, because he has a crazy ass heat move. His heat move is good, which makes it even more crazy because people just spamming that running too, and then they spam the heat smash. And it's like you kind of just stuck blocking the whole time. So, and then you gotta guess and figure out what they're gonna do next, and that's a whole different story. But anyway, let's give it on move, man. Kuma, we got Kuma. You know, we got the little bears. We're gonna do Panda too, since he's right here next to us. So they already kind of the same. So we're gonna put Kuma. I'm gonna put Kuma at C. He's not that too hard to go against, man. He's just really strong. You just gotta block. You just gotta make sure you block the right moves, and then just watch his heat smash, really, in my opinion. I think that's just what I experience. Most of these things that I say is off my experience. You know, my experience online and what I experienced in the years of Tekken, man. I don't think Kuma is not that big of a problem to me. And he seemed like a pretty easy character to fight. And Kuma's I fought in the past. You know, I pretty much beat him, but he's not that big of a deal in my opinion. The same as Panda as well. I'm gonna put him or her or whatever in the C tier. And Leo, man, Leo. Now, Leo, he is pretty good in the game, so I'm gonna put him up there. I'm gonna put him at B. He don't seem like too hard. He's not that too hard of a character to fight, but he is really good in the right hands. I faced some good, pretty Leos, and he was pretty solid. So anyway, let's get right into it. Next, we have Shaheen, man. Shaheen. Now, a lot of characters, a lot of people don't use Shaheen, and I haven't went against a lot of Shaheens either. I'm gonna put him at C. He's not that tough to fight against, man. I fought against some pretty decent Shaheens, and it wasn't that big of a deal. And oh my bad, but it wasn't that bad. So anyway, let's keep it going. Now we have Steve. Now Steve, man, shout out to y'all Steve players, man. They did y'all boys wrong, bro. Like they really did y'all boys wrong. I'm gonna have to put Steve. I'm gonna have to put Steve at D. And now this is, let you guys know, D. This is, if you guys didn't see the beginning of the video, if you guys just now seen it, if you didn't hear what I said, this is not a tier list of how bad the characters are. This is, I'm kind of doing a mix in between of how easy they are and how hard they are to fight. Who's the easiest and the hardest characters to fight, and who is the best in the game right now. And we all know Steve, man, they kind of did y'all boys wrong, because they kind of took his nerfs and his frame damage nerfs over from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, and a lot of the stuff that they did, they kind of nerfed them down a little bit. You don't see a lot of Steve players like you used to in Tekken 7, from my opinion. I don't see a lot of Steve characters. You know, everybody has their own people who they see, but I have not seen a lot of Steve characters online. I've probably seen like 1 or 2, and that's crazy, because Steve is a pretty cool character. He's a cool character. He's a boxer, you know. But anyway, that's just my opinion though. But in Yoshimitsu, man, Yoshimitsu. Now I'm gonna have to put Yoshimitsu at A, because he seemed like a really I have a lot of trouble with Yoshimitsu at times, and he's just one of them characters that I have trouble issues, and I just gotta learn to match up with. Next we got Fang. He's not that tough to go against. I'm gonna put him at C, but he is pretty decent in the game. He has really good damage, and he is pretty good. His heat moves and some of the stuff that he has now, and the moves that he has in his arsenal now that goes into heat, are really good as well. So I'm gonna have to give him some kind of credit. So actually, I'm gonna put him in B. I'm gonna put him up there. I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Now Elisa, man, from what I've seen, man, I'm gonna have to put her at C. But she's not bad though. Now I'm gonna let you guys know, these, like I said before, these lists, this does not mean anything. Everybody's character is good in their own hands, man. Everybody that knows how to use these characters, that can use them well, that's fine, you know. Don't mind, this is just my opinion. I know you guys can, let me know down below in the comment section what are you guys' opinions on my list when we finish, and what are you guys' thoughts on the characters, and then the characters that I put on the list, and which ones that should be in the right section or not. Because I know I might get a little slack on it. But listen, man, she can't be a problem, and I'll put her at B. She can be a problem. and from her little chainsaws and all that stuff, and she could be a problem. Now next we have Devil Jin. Man, what's crazy? You know what? Before I say this, before I put him up here, Devil Jin is actually super good in this game. He wasn't as good as he was in Tekken 7. He's not easy to pick up, and I actually wanted to pick him up in Tekken 7 and Tekken 6. I wanted to pick him up and see how Devil Jin really is, because he seemed pretty cool. He's pretty cool in my opinion. I like that the little Devil Jin look that he has. And he has pretty cool moves that look clean. In this game, bro, he's going S tier for me, y'all. He is so crazy in this game, bro. Like, he is really crazy in this game. And not to mention, he has super fast lows. He has unbreakable grab, I think. And he has a lot of moves that he has really cool. Lightning fast throw. His throws is fast. He has the low lightning burst. That shit's crazy. His heat smash. He has a hell sweep as well. So it's crazy, man. Devil Jin is a tough character to go against in this game right now, especially after the new update. And he's still strong. So I'm putting him at the S tier. Now my boy Lee, man. Lee Chong Law, man. That's my boy, man. I like Lee too. Now, he is my second main, but I have not faced a good Lee yet. But overall, fighting Lee is all right, man. You really gotta learn his whole move list, man. You really gotta use everything in Lee's arsenal, because Lee is not that easy to use, especially if you don't know like his stuff that he has, like his little dash. He's kind of the same as Law, but if you really gotta learn his full list so you can get down what he can learn, so you can understand and get down. So he's one of them characters that you really gotta like learn and use his whole move list to be effective in the match, because a lot of his moves is pretty lackluster. So I'm gonna put him in B. I'm gonna put him in B as well. I'm put him in that tier. Two of my characters are in the B tier, and that's I'm not biased, so I'm just being real. Next we have Zafina, man. I have not fought against the Zafina, but overall, in my opinion, I fought over the Zafina in the last few years in Tekken. I fought a lot of Zafinas in Tekken 7. I'll put her in a C. So I'm gonna put her in a C, man. Now, Victor. Now these last three characters, y'all, man, is the deciding factor of this list, bro. Now these three characters are actually one of the strongest characters in the game. They actually are, but one of them, all of these characters are the weakest. So I'm gonna have to put Victor at B tier, man. I'm gonna have to put him at B. Now simply because I put him at B, because most of his moves are not lackluster, or forgiving, or give and take. You kind of playing with fire with him, but his heat smash, man, you kind of gotta watch his heat smash. When he's in heat, you kind of gotta watch the low, because it's pretty good heat smash. He has one of the best heat smashes in the game. He's he's a new character. He's one of the most interesting characters in the game. So a lot of people are picking him up because he's a new character and he looks cool. He's a spy, got a nice little shooting gun, sword, and all that shit. So he's different, you know. But in my opinion, he's not that hard to fight against. Once you really learn his strains and his stances, and his make sure you watch his launchers, because he has good launchers. And it's kind of it's a small launcher, but it's not that bad. And you just gotta watch his heat and make sure you don't get hit by the low when you're in heat. That's really it. But other than that, Victor is not that bad in my opinion, and he's pretty OP. I think he is pretty OP from a lot of people. A lot of people have mixed feelings. I'm gonna put him at A tier. Actually, I'm gonna put him at A tier. He has a lot of mixed stuff that Victor can do, and he has a lot of stuff that's kind of crazy OP too. So anyway, let's move on along, man. Now Brian, man. I'm putting my boy Brian in S tier. I'm putting my boy Brian in S tier. Brian is really good. He is actually really good, in my opinion. But Brian, I fought a lot of Brian. I'm fighting a lot of Brian characters, man. Most of these characters, and I'm gonna go ahead and put Raina too. I'm gonna put her up here. I'm gonna put her in the A tier as well. Now, the new character is kind of crazy, because you already know the new characters in the game usually be kind of OP when they bring the characters in, because they put in new moves. People don't know them like that. They gotta learn the matchup. So a lot of people gonna be using these new characters to destroy these players because they don't know the characters like that. But Brian, he is really good. You know, Brian, he's always been stable. Brian is really good in this game, man. His new moves that they gave him, bro, are ridiculous. He has a crazy wall combo, and he has a crazy wall carry. So, not to mention that, he does really, really good damage. He does crazy damage, man. One of the hardest hitting characters in the game. Also, with Raina, man. Raina, she's tough too, man. She has crazy amount of pressure as well. She has really good heat smash. Heihachi's daughter, I think. I think that's Heihachi's daughter. Basically, just Heihachi, man. Hopefully, we do get Heihachi in the game. But I'm not sure why he's not in the game. Maybe because of the story mode. I didn't play the story mode last year, my last Tekken. But I think I'm gonna put Reina right there. Hey, man, those are the characters that I usually have troubles with in online, man. These top 6 right here. And then on the A tier, I usually have a problem with fighting Pauls, Ninas, Asucinas, and Reinas. That's really it. But everybody else is pretty much standalone knowledge from me playing Tekken for years. But anyway, man, that's my tier list, guys. What do you guys think about my tier list, man? Let me know down below in the comment section, man. This is my tier list, man. I don't know if you guys, let me know you guys down below in the comment section, man. This is just what I think, man, and based off the characters that's OP in the game and that needs to work around, that needs to be tuned down. But this is just my opinion. Well, let me know down below in the comments, y'all, what y'all think about my tier list, bro. You see, I'm not biased. My main is Law and Lee, and I put my mains in the B tier because honestly, they're not that bad of a characters, and they are pretty predictable sometimes. But that's pretty much it, though. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Just make sure you guys smash that like button, man. I'm taking a tier list, man. What do you guys think about the tier list? And also, let me know, what is your main? Sorry for the sound in the background. Somebody texting me. What is your main? And also, what would you change in Tekken 8 right now? And what is your rank that you got going on? Where are you trying to reach in Tekken? But anyway, we out this thing, man. You got to like, share, subscribe. That's my tier list. See y'all guys later, man. Jaytastical TV. See y'all guys on there. I'm telling you, bro, y'all people are never going to get good.